Welcome, everybody. We're doing our daily live stream. So, I'm Chris.
I'm Miriam.
Yeah, and we're from Keto Chow. So, we're going to be doing this every weekday and sometimes on Saturdays. Oh, crap, I forgot to
turn on the light.
Yeah.
So that I can have a shiny face.
Shiny face. Boom!
Wow, it's more shiny now.
More shiny now. So, yeah. Now we're back. Anyway, we're going to be doing this every weekday and sometimes on Saturdays. Just talking about what's going on because we are doing either 3 meals of Keto Chow a day, which is actually what we did yesterday.
Yes, which was delightful.
But today we're not doing 3 meals of Keto Chow.
Yes. Do you want to know why? Because I already told you. Does everybody else want to know why? So I decided we should take our kids to lunch, or at least some of our kids to lunch, because it's their last day of Christmas break, and it'll be sad to not have them be with us.
Hi, Angie.
Anymore. So we're going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch.
That's right.
And have OMAD. Woo!
Yep.
Which is why we chose to do OMAD and 3 Keto Chows a day, because you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You get delicious food when you want it, and really short eating windows, and awesomeness.
Yep, that's exactly right. So, let's see, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Anyway, let's see. So, dang it, I was thinking about a whole bunch of different things at the same time. Jason, it's his last day off before he goes back to work.
Oh.
Are you a teacher? Or just lucky? So we're doing the Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch today. That should be yummy. I am going to be getting, you know what? Check this out. Let's see.
Check it out.
Hold on just a second.
He's going to do something cool.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Chronometer.
We'll see.
Let me log in first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to log into your chronometer and show everybody.
Boom. Switch over to that. So, here is my chronometer. You ready for this? So, I'm going to add food to, let's see. Where's my Buffalo Wild Wings?
BWW.
Okay, so let's go back here. So in Chronometer, I've made a couple of recipes.
Because that's what's so cool about Chronometer. It takes a minute, but then you have it all the time.
So first off, I've got a 30-piece of Buffalo Wild Wings. And
you
there's...
eat 30?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me make it more bigger. There we go. So you've got 30 wings, or there's 30 in it, and there's 30 servings of 1 wing each. Okay, and that allows me to take the nutrition information off the Buffalo Wild Wings website and use put in the 30, which is a lot higher quality, I guess you could say. Because the number of carbohydrates and everything like that, the bigger the number is, and then you divide it into 30, it's a lot better than doing like a 5-wing. Okay, so I've got a 30-wing Buffalo Wild Wings that I made as a custom food in Buffalo Wild Wings. And then I went through and added the different seasonings and sauces for Buffalo Wild Wings 30 count into Chronometer as well. So, for instance, you've got the original buffalo, which is actually pretty spicy. Here's the mild. Mild has more butter, which means it has less carbs.
Okay.
So, 30 wings. In one 30 wings, there's 200 calories. You've got 5 total carbs. Okay? Not bad. Well, then I created a recipe for instance, here's Buffalo Wild Wings dry buffalo wing. Or if you wanted to do the mild. So I made a recipe that incorporates 30 wings and 30 wings, but then there's 30 servings in each recipe. Mm-hmm. So the end result...
just 1 wing at once.
So I'm going to come in here and do BWW...
It'll take you to
mild
your
wing.
Ones that you most often use and the ones that you make.
So let's say I get a 15 wing.
Of the mild.
Of the mild. There we go. Done. 2.5 net carbs. And let's say, for whatever reason, BWW, let's say I want to do Chipotle barbecue. Let's say I want to do a 20 wing of that.
That's a lot of wings.
That would be a lot of wings. So let's get rid of this one. So if I was to do a 20 Chipotle barbecue, hey, 2 grams of carbs.
Those are my favorite, by the way.
But that's only 1447 calories. I'm really high on my protein. My fat isn't very high. I can probably make that up just with the... let's switch back to standard setup. Need to make that a hotkey. I can probably make that up with just the fat that's on me. I think a 20 Chipotle barbecue would
be delicious.
I would be done for the day. So, Jason's a web programmer. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Linda said she has a hard time figuring out Chronometer.
It is a little bit confusing.
Two Crazy Ketos just posted a video on how to set up Chronometer for keto. You should check that out. Let's see.
Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
It was.
I haven't watched it. I keep marking it as unread in my email.
I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday. So, Angie is doing vanilla keto chow with OOO.
You can see the microphone.
You can, just barely.
Fancy pants.
Because it's a big microphone. Let's see. And Renee said she made a keto chow chocolate pudding with 2 cups of almond milk, 4 tablespoons of salted butter. And 2 scoops of chocolate keto chow. That probably is really good.
Yummy. Jason, you should come to B-Dubs with us. We'll meet you there.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're going to the one in Sandy or the one... I think we're going to the one in Sandy.
Probably. And
Sandy,
we'll go
Utah.
right at 11 so that we can...
That's true.
Which is earlier than we usually want to eat lunch. But it's OMAD, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's just one time. And then it'll be really a lot less in the evening, so we can just optimize our fasting period.
Yeah, that's right. So, we were going to do 3 keto chows today. And last night, we mixed up a whole bunch of keto chows.
Yes. What flavors did you mix up?
I mixed up strawberry, cookies and cream. I did 3 of each, and I was doing it with butter. 183 grams of butter, or 13 tablespoons is what I was using. And then Miriam was melting it, and I was mixing it. We were working together.
Yeah,
so anyway, I did strawberry, 3 strawberries. I did 3 cookies and cream. I did 3 chocolate mint, 3 banana, and 3 chocolate. So I did 5 days at 3 a day.
Yeah. Which we're going to go to Omaha, so it'll be nice
I kind of want to use them
have
up.
the stuff ready, and then when we go, we can come back and mix again. And then I did... Well, you mixed for me, but I just melted the butter. I did 135 grams of butter for 3, which is 3.2 tablespoons. 3 1/3 tablespoons. Each. Butter. I did chocolate mint, chocolate peanut butter, chocolate, and then I did heavy cream, which is the first time I've done heavy cream.
Oh, yeah, because you were doing root beer.
Since we did. Yeah, but I wanted root beer in the ice cream maker.
Yeah.
And I haven't done it in the ice cream maker because every time I go to do it in the ice cream maker, Holly or Chris have the ice cream maker. And so then I'm like, I don't want to wait an hour.
Well, it's not an hour.
Yeah, well, it is because as soon as I go to put mine in, the other one puts theirs in. And so I'm like, what the heck?
Dang it, maybe we're going to have to get 2 ice cream makers.
At Keto Chow.
Nice. Chanel posted the 2 Crazy Ketos video.
Oh, thanks, Chanel.
Let's see. Somebody said Buffalo Wild Wings does have a PDF. Jason said on their website that gives the nutrition info. The issue with that is like if you do the 5 or the, and it's nice they switched. It used to be small, medium, large, snack. Now it's just how many wings are in there,
which is kind of cool.
It's a lot easier. But for instance, if you do like it'll tell you how much is in a 10. And then you look down and you find the sauces for the 10, and it tells you how much there are, but there's always rounding that goes on. They always round up or down depending on if it's 5.5 net carbs or 5.5 total carbs, well, that's going to round up to 6. So that's why I like to use the numbers for 30 and then just divide it out. So a little bit easier, more precise. That's also why when I do, well, anytime you get a food ingredient, when you're doing food formulation and all that other stuff, everything is what the nutritional numbers are for 100 grams. So much easier. You don't have to worry about the rounding up and down, and usually those ones, they give you at least 1 decibel of precision. So, it's not like in 28 grams or 1 ounce serving, there's 0 grams of carbs. No. There's actually like
Everything
0.4,
has something.
and yeah.
Everything has something. It's not nothing. Yeah. Even eggs have something.
Oh, Holly has root beer for the
I told you she would take the ice cream.
Yeah, well, you're not eating a Keto Chow
fine.
today, so you're going to have to do Buffalo Wild Wings. And
delicious.
And she can have her ice cream maker, and hopefully
you can have
Holly learned Holly learned her lesson from yesterday. So the ice cream maker, it's got this little thing that spins in there, and it's got this metal bowl that's in contact with the like freezer component, and you have to put the lid on because that holds the agitator. It's not an agitator, the scrapey thing, whatever.
The metal part?
The metal thing. It holds that down, and if you don't put the lid on right, it pops up and it doesn't actually spin. So you've got this freezer thing that freezes your Keto Chow solid because the thing isn't spinning. And that's happened to her yesterday.
You know why it happened to her yesterday? Because we went roller skating.
Oh.
we have this other warehouse that we've been working on, and we finally got occupancy of it. It's right next door to our existing warehouse, and it's a completely empty concrete warehouse.
Yep.
So Holly and I went on a lunch and roller skated around.
It's true.
And tripped on some, drywall pieces and stuff. But nobody actually fell, so it was fine. But it was good exercise, and it was super, super, super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super fun?
Super fun.
It just always reminds me of Ant-Man. And she said, it was legit.
Yeah. That's such a fun. That's the best guy in the whole movie.
He was in Dora the Explorer, too.
Yeah.
Which okay, so we watched Dora the Explorer as a family.
He was in the Dora the Explorer.
And at one point in Dora the Explorer...
she's a teenager.
Yeah. At one point in Dora the Explorer... a girl was talking about you need to save the rainforest, and Dora said, which one? And the girl was like, what? And then Dora rattles off all these rainforests. But then Dora said, the stupidest thing I've heard all day, which is you need to eat a plant-based diet to save the rainforest. And I was like,
why would that why would that have any bearing on the rainforest, in my opinion?
Well, number A.
The rainforests don't give us those plants.
No, well... Okay, there are people who will burn the rainforest to make a pasture for livestock.
Okay.
How much that impacts here in the U.S., I don't think we're getting much meat from the farmers there. Regardless, plant-based. I take exception with that because
he's going to try to offend everybody now.
Yes, I will. Because they don't mean plant-based. Plant-based means that you're getting 50% of or greater of either calories or protein from plants. Well, worldwide, we get more than 50% of our calories, and we get more than 50% of our protein from plants. And in the developing world, it's actually even higher. Here in the U.S., we get, I think it's like 40-something% from plants. So we're already eating a plant-based diet. The thing I take issue with is what they mean is plant only. They don't mean plant-based, they mean plant only. He means
semantics.
I am being pedantic, and it is semantics. But
well, actually...
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, actually, indeed. So, anyway, the whole Dora the Explorer plant-based, it just really gets me. It's like
we should have just paused it during that section so we could have watched the movie.
Anyway.
But we didn't know she was going to say that because we'd never watched this show before. Yeah. But it was kind of cute. It was kind of a cute show.
But speaking of Miriam and... no, that's not the one. And roller skating, here's the...
here's the warehouse.
There's the warehouse. This section over here is the one that we're going to be moving into. This right here is the other tenant.
Persons.
We get 5/8 of it.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out like how to lay it out and where to put new bathrooms and like a little kitchen thing or not, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Should be interesting. So, yeah, that's the...
If anybody knows anything about laying out warehouses, I would love some information. I just want to figure out the best way to optimize the space, because the pallet racking takes up so much space, and that's the most important thing. But yet we have this other space, and I want to be able to use it. Just have to use it correctly.
Jason says Baby Yoda is carnivore, and that's all that matters. Then Jen wants to know, what are your personal favorite flavors?
Personal? Chocolate toffee, chocolate... root beer when I want to be cold.
To make the ice cream.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I'm going to eat it hot, I really like the chocolate and chocolate mint.
Chocolate mint, yeah.
If I'm going to make it into ice cream, I really like the banana, which Miriam doesn't really like very much.
I like it.
And I like the root beer.
Better than strawberry.
I can eat the chocolate every day for weeks at a time.
I could eat any of the chocolates every day, heat it up all the time.
And it used to be that everybody would ask, and I would unequivocally, if I can speak, say chocolate peanut butter. But with all the other flavors we have now, well, and see, asking me which flavor I like the most is a bit like asking. All of them were made for my taste. It's like, I want that. I made it. I love it. So the only one that I don't really like is the mocha, just because I think that coffee smells like burnt toast. Or burnt popcorn, if you prefer. So,
how about burnt beans?
They're burnt beans. Jen wants to know, how do you make the ice cream? Well, don't make it like Holly. So we actually have a video on our site. If you search for Keto Chow ice cream, you'll probably find it. It's on YouTube. But so Miriam, I don't know if it was for my birthday or for Father's Day.
They're next to each other.
They are. They were like the same week.
It's like Christmas and birthdays at our house.
Yeah.
Father's Day and his birthday are always the same time.
But she got me an ice cream maker, but not like an ice cream maker where you put the bowl in the freezer and freeze it and then bring it out and put it in the ice cream maker. It's just an ice cream maker that you plug in, and it has a compressor in it. So it's more expensive, but you can make ice cream, dump it out, make more ice cream, dump it out, make more ice cream, dump it out. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can
we bought another bowl for it, too.
Yeah.
Because it kind of sticks to the side, and so then you get it out into your bowl, and then you have this side of the bowl that still has stuff in it. So Chris or Holly, because I never have a chance to use the ice cream maker, will just take it in their office, set the bowl next to them, eat their regular bowl, and then that one has had time to melt and fall off the side, so then they just put it into there, and they can rinse out the bowl.
Yeah.
So it's not like perfect, but it works really good, and it's super satisfying to have this giant bowl of ice cream and be like, I'm going to eat this whole thing for my lunch.
You think a blender bottle, it's 20 ounces or so. Once it's been aerated with the ice cream maker, it's maybe like
so
25.
Much bigger.
But it makes this massive bowl.
But you're not eating any more than you were
that much
before.
Ice cream. My two fists together, it's that much ice cream, and it's super satisfying. And it takes a long time to eat.
It's freezing cold, so that's another reason why I
usually
just haven't been
eat it while I'm wearing a coat.
Yeah, and it's winter and it's cold here.
Yep.
So.
Dylan wants to know, have you discovered any way to make a decent bread with Keto Chow?
We have the drop biscuits.
The drop biscuits. Now, that's not really a bread.
I don't know. Certainly looks like a bread to me.
Yeah. We have a recipe for banana bread. We've got a couple of other bread type recipes, and there's a better than bran muffins recipe that's good.
You need to try the better than bran muffins.
And there's I think Chef Taffney called it almost pumpernickel bread.
Yeah, that's really good. That is a bread recipe.
So it's not like a loaf of bread like.
Well, that one's a loaf. It just kind of sinks in the middle, like all keto breads do.
So it kind of depends on what you're going to be using it for. If you want to use it like to make a sandwich, just make chaffles.
You could probably use the pumpernickel. Have you ever tried it?
No, I'm not a rye bread fan.
Oh, well, really
I've never really had it, so it doesn't light my fire and
but you could have toast it and stuff.
Yeah.
You could also do the drop biscuits in the waffle maker. I think we should try that.
That should work.
Let's try it.
Okay. But yeah, if you're making buns or something like that, the chaffle recipe, well, 6 eggs, 2 cups of cheese, usually mozzarella, and 1 or 2 scoops of Keto Chow. That's it. You mix it up, put it into the little Dash Minis. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. One of our daughters who does Keto Chow, she makes that all the time.
Yeah. She made it on Christmas morning. We had this breakfast all planned out.
All this stuff.
And she's like up before us making waffles. And we're like, well, I guess we're having waffles too.
Yep. But
which is fine.
It was a delivery vehicle for whipped cream. So
she just wanted whipped cream.
It's true.
She's so funny because she'll just make a giant bowl of whipped cream.
Which my whipped cream maker's in the fridge now.
Yeah.
I don't think she's figured out how to use it.
I think you're right. Or it would be empty.
It would be empty.
So
Joe told us about that. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. We are doing 1 meal of Buffalo Wild Wings. Tomorrow, what are we going to do? Probably Keto Chow, right?
I think Keto Chow tomorrow and maybe Sunday. Unless we want to do dinner with the kids.
Oh, so tomorrow we're going to West Valley.
We might need to do OMAD.
Well, unless I just don't eat.
Or I don't eat.
I mean,
I don't eat. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
So, wait, is that recipe on the website? The chaffle recipe, yes, it is. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Keto Chow chaffles.
So they can't see that anymore?
No, they can't see it because I'm not
broadcasting.
Yeah. Oop.
Broads don't belong in broadcasting.
Which is a quote from Weird Al's UHF movie. Fran Drescher, the lady who played the nanny, with a really high. Anyway, some guy tells her,
"Broads don't belong in broadcasting. You should never call chicks broads."
Anyway,
I don't remember if that's actually the line.
So Dylan wants to know, are you planning to do any more 100-day challenges with just Keto Chow? Right now, well, that's what I'm doing right now I'm actually going to try and see if I can do all of 2020 with either 3 meals of Keto Chow a day or 1 meal a day of keto foods.
It's just you have to prepare a little bit.
Yeah, well, I did the 100 days of Keto Chow last year, about this time. Worked out great, but I really missed smoked meat. I missed meat like crazy. And so I'm not doing science this time around. I'm not doing blood work and trying to see, because last time I was trying to see what different types of fat were going to do to my cholesterol and triglycerides and stuff like that. So, and Angie just said, "Hey, love the Baby Yoda made." That was Holly. I did not make
Holly
that.
made it.
Neither did Miriam.
I don't make anything cool like that.
But so I'm not doing science this time, and so I'm allowing myself a little bit more flexibility. For most of the days, I'm going to be doing 3 Keto Chows a day, and same with Miriam. But every once in a while, we're going to do 1 meal of, well, in this case, Buffalo Wild Wings, or I'm going to make some prime rib, or we're going to smoke a brisket. So yeah, not planning to do any 100 days of only Keto Chow, because I already did that.
You got the T-shirt?
I did get the T-shirt. It's right here. You can order them on our Amazon site, by the way. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing exclusive Keto Chow anytime soon. But yeah. Anyway, you ready to be done?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us, and you have a good day.
Yeah. See you later.
So here we go. I'm gonna
push the button.
White logo, and then stop streaming. But they can still hear us right now.
Okay.
Here we go.